I'm gonna make this brief. I heard a lot of great things about Tom Ford Noir. I wanted to see for myself. So I went to Sephora, sprayed it on a test strip. Like, this is good. Wow, yeah, this is really classy. But I wanted some more time still. I wasn't ready to take home a sample yet. Came back another time, did it again. Smelled both EDP and the EDT. EDT wasn't impressive to me. EDP, I was like, yeah, this is great. I'm gonna get a sample of this. I got a sample. I took it home. I put it on my skin, on my hand, and I almost gagged. I don't know what it is about this fragrance. I don't like it. It just comes off as really bitter and powdery, slightly sweet. Just kind of an awkward combination. I think it's the lemon verbena and the bergamot up top that make it really bitter. There's violet in there, which makes it very powdery. That's probably the main accord of this fragrance. It's kind of sweet. I think there's amber, so that kind of adds to some sweetness to it. But overall, at least on my skin, that first wearing on my skin was a nightmare. It was rancid. It smelled like something going bad, not even necessarily a fragrance that is going bad. It was just some kind of rotting thing. I don't know. I only left it on my skin for about 30 minutes, trying to really just sit with it and make it work, but it wasn't meant to be, so I washed it off. So maybe a few weeks later, I tried again. I'm like, all right, we'll give it another chance. Put it on my skin, same crap. Super bitter, very powdery, kind of almost sweet, a little spicy, and definitely not masculine to me. It was just generally unpleasant and not something that I would want to smell like in any regard. That day, I had to go outside for a couple hours. It was really, really cold that day. And I found that in the cold, somehow that cold air brought the bitterness down, made it a little bit more sweet and much more pleasant. There's some floral nature to it. I think there's rose in the heart of this fragrance, and that came out a little bit more. And it was okay, it was doable for that time I was outside. I was pleasantly surprised. I went back inside. As soon as I started to heat up again, bitterness comes back. Powderiness amps up again. Sweetness kind of stays where it is. It's not quite enough, and it just gets disgusting on me. And this is probably the first fragrance I've ever experienced that just doesn't work with my skin. So I really tried. I have a good friend of mine who I let smell this fragrance. Let's see what she thought.
Timmy, what do you think of Tom Ford Noir?
Oh, hell no!
It's pretty clear to me. So I'm gonna be unfair and I'm going to rate this fragrance. On the scent, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 10. Subjectively, this is one of the nastiest fragrances I've ever experienced, but simply due to the fact that most people seem to like it and it's seen as kind of a gem, I'll give it some points for that. So 4 out of 10, that's as fair as I can be. For performance, I can't really apply that. I didn't ever leave it on my skin for more than an hour, and that was, I just couldn't deal with it, so I had to wash it off each time. So that doesn't apply. Versatility, I give it a 6 out of 10. If you do like this fragrance and you do want to wear it, I would say that it works best in the cooler months and definitely for formal occasions. Not really a casual fragrance and nothing for the warm weather. So not the most versatile fragrance, I'd say, but not bad. Compliments, you saw Penny's reaction. But regardless of that, I'm not gonna apply this because I didn't wear it out of the house really around people. So not applied. Value, I give it a 5 out of 10. You can get 50 mils of this online for about 60 bucks, which is not bad for a Tom Ford fragrance. However, no, just no, not for me. So overall, I give this fragrance a 5 out of 10. Tom Ford Noir is just not something I'll ever enjoy or probably try to wear ever again. I don't see the hype, to be honest. Sorry if I'm making people mad. If you love this fragrance, no disrespect to you. I mean, no disrespect to the house of Tom Ford, but I had to be honest. And I feel like I wanted to be honest and put this out there because I haven't done any reviews like this. So that's just me. Say what you will. We're gonna move on because I have been tagged. There's this Q&A tag video going around that different reviewers are doing, and I was tagged by Timmy with Imagine Sense. So thanks for tagging me. I know I just did a Q&A as my last video, so sorry about that. There's gonna be another Q&A, but a little bit more fragrance related and definitely a lot shorter. So we're gonna jump right into it. The first question, 3 reviewers you would like to collaborate with. 3 reviewers I'd like to work with would probably be Mr. Smelly, just a funny guy all around. I love his humor, I love his approach to his reviews, and I love his insight into the fragrances, so I'd love to kind of meld our heads together with that. Definitely E with Simply Put Sense. I've actually been getting messages from people saying you guys should collaborate. I don't know how he feels about it. E, hit me up, let's do it. I think it'd be fun. And also, third would probably be Chad with A Gentleman's Journey. We've had a great connection over the past few months. I love his reviews, I love his taste, and I'd like to see how we might collaborate on a particular fragrance. What are your 3 favorite designer fragrances? That's a really hard question. I think I have about 5 that I absolutely love and will always have, but if I had to pick 3 of them, it would have to be Dolce & Gabbana's the one. You probably already know if you've seen my videos. Yves Saint Laurent's L'Homme, the original, the OG, can't go wrong. It's a gentleman's classic. I'll never be without that. And Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver, one of the most versatile fragrances that I own. In fact, I need to get a sniff. Yeah, can't go wrong. What are your 3 favorite niche fragrances? In no particular order, this is also kind of difficult. I would have to say Parfums de Marly Herod, just one of the most beautiful blends in a fragrance I've ever experienced. It's just highest quality, the highest quality. I would have to say Boys 1920 Dolce di Giorno, which is a new acquisition of mine. I just got a decent sized decant of that, and it is a very unique fragrance. I cannot wait to bring you guys a review on it. If you haven't heard of it, just wait for that. Make sure you subscribe so you see that review when it comes out. Finally, the King, Aventus. Just a wonderful fragrance, very versatile, very unique. There's a reason why everyone is trying to copy this and why everyone seems to love this. It's a great fragrance. I don't have a bottle yet, but I would hope to get one kind of soon. Just living off decants for now. What are your 3 favorite fragrance houses? Now, kind of a hard question to answer. I haven't smelled many fragrances from many different houses. I smelled 1 or 2 from quite a few. I can't even count, I don't know, but a lot. But what I would have to say in terms of my experience, in terms of what I've actually turned into bottle purchases because I really liked it. My favorite houses in no particular order, Dior, Guerlain, and Yves Saint Laurent. Every fragrance I've smelled from each of those houses has been top notch. So those would be my top 3. What are your 3 favorite notes in a fragrance? For me, just right off the top, I'd have to say tobacco, lavender, and vanilla. I love fresh fragrances. I love what lavender brings to a fresh fragrance. It makes it kind of aromatic. I love the sweetness of vanilla in many kinds, whether it's kind of dirty and earthy or whether it's very smooth and, you know, more on the sweet side in the background. Love that. And tobacco is just a really manly and masculine note to add to a fragrance. And a lot of my favorite fragrances happen to have tobacco in them in some sort. So, you know, I'm talking about Dolce & Gabbana's the one. We're talking about Parfums de Marly Herod, John Varvatos, Vintage. You know, and the list goes on. Tobacco is a great note for me. The last question, what are 3 very underrated fragrances in your opinion? For me, I would have to say the entire Givenchy Gentleman Only line. I think that is a very underrated line, but out of that line, my favorite would be the Intense version, which I will be reviewing soon. I love this stuff. It's gotta get a sniff. Yep. watch out for that review. I would also say Tom Ford's Gray Vetiver. It's not like nobody talks about it, but I never see it on anybody's list, especially as of recently. I think that is a true classy gentleman's fragrance. Again, one of the most versatile. You can wear it to work, you can wear it to formal events, you can wear it casually. You can basically wear it all year round, especially the EDP, because it will last on your skin. The projection is decent. It is not overwhelming. It is very just pleasant. That would have to be one that no one seems to talk about, and I'm not sure why, so I'm just gonna buzz the crap out of it. And finally, I'd say Guerlain's L'Homme Idéal Cologne. I can see why people don't talk about it all that much, simply because of the performance. It doesn't last long, but the scent is the highest quality that you would expect from the House of Guerlain. It is such a beautiful and bright and very pleasant and charming scent that is perfect for the spring and the summertime. However, I would wear it in the winter. I actually wore it yesterday just because of how nice it is. Wearing it indoors, it's just going to be really pleasant. It's light, but the sillage can be kind of sensed when people are around you. Has this very kind of lemony, like sweet lemon almond woodiness to it. And there's another note in there that's adding a particular nuance that I can't remember right now. So I will do a review on that. I'll get more in detail on that one as well. Now I guess I'm supposed to tag 2 other reviewers to do this. So I'm gonna tag Paulie from Cfuture. He has an up and coming channel, love his reviews, so I'd love to see your take on this. And also I wanna tag Israel from Dollars and Cents. He's been a little quiet lately, so I want him to come out and answer some questions. So that's all I want to talk about today, guys. Sorry for the negativity, but I'm okay. Hopefully you are too. If you like Tom Ford Noir, please continue to wear it. If you don't like it,
Tom Ford Noir haters unite.
No, totally kidding. Let's not build a hate group. That's not what I'm trying to do here. But let me know what you think of the fragrance. Get as in-depth as you want to get on it. Let's have a conversation. Check me out on my Facebook. Check me out on my Instagram. Links will be down below. Peace. I'll see you guys in the next one.